What if the secret to boundless energy in your 70s, 80s, and even 90s wasn't some magic pill, but a few simple daily habits? What if the difference between feeling drained by noon and vibrant all day wasn't about fighting aging, but about working with your body in a smarter way? So often, we're told that slowing down and feeling tired is just a part of getting older. We see it in our friends, our family, and maybe we're starting to feel it in ourselves. That morning stiffness, the afternoon slump, the feeling that our get up and go has got up and left. But that's not the only story. We've talked to some of the most vibrant seniors out there, the ones gardening, dancing, and running circles around people half their age. And we looked at what they do every day to stay so active and sharp. What we found was astounding. It isn't about huge, life-altering changes. It's about the small, consistent habits they barely even think about. In this video, we're sharing their secrets. And one of them, maybe the most powerful, takes less than a minute and could completely change how you feel from the moment you wake up. Welcome. If you've ever wondered how some people seem to defy the typical story of aging, you're in the right place. It's a question that fascinates us because energy is the currency of life. It's what lets us chase our passions, connect with loved ones, and stay independent and full of purpose. For years, people thought it was all just genetics and luck, but the science of healthy aging is telling a new, more empowering story. It's a story about small, intentional choices that build on each other day after day, creating a powerful upward spiral of vitality. We're not going to talk about extreme diets or punishing exercise. The habits we're about to share are gentle, doable, and backed by both the wisdom of the world's longest-living people and the latest scientific research. These are the secrets hiding in plain sight. Simple tweaks that can have a profound impact on your physical and mental batteries. We're going to break down 7 of them, one by one. We'll look at what these energetic seniors do, why it works, and how you can easily start doing it yourself today. If you believe your best, most energetic days are still ahead. You'll want to stick around. And if this is the kind of information that speaks to you, take a moment to subscribe. We're dedicated to sharing practical, science-backed wisdom for living a vibrant life at every age, and we'd love for you to be part of our community. Now, let's get into the first, and maybe most surprising, secret habit of seniors who stay energized. The first secret isn't a grueling morning workout. It's not about lacing up running shoes before dawn. In fact, it often happens before you even get out of bed. The first habit of the most energized seniors is what we call the sunrise ritual of intentional movement. What's the first thing you feel when you wake up? For many of us, it's stiffness, that sensation of being locked in place, where your joints feel creaky and your muscles are tight. This is common, often caused by a mix of inflammation and the fact that our connective tissues can lose fluid overnight. The usual response is to just push through it, shuffle to the coffee maker, and wait for the caffeine to mask the feeling. But our vibrant seniors don't mask it, they address it. The solution is a gentle 5 to 10 minute routine of deliberate stretching, done almost immediately upon waking. This isn't formal yoga, though it can be. For many, it's as simple as sitting on the edge of the bed and doing a few slow, mindful movements. Think about a cat. What's the first thing it does after a nap? It arches its back, extends its limbs, and stretches with deep, instinctual purpose. It's getting its body ready for action. We humans have mostly forgotten that instinct. Let's meet Margaret, a spry 82-year-old with the energy of someone decades younger. Margaret's secret weapon isn't a secret at all. She calls it her good morning to my body. Before her feet hit the floor, she lies in bed and gently pulls one knee to her chest, then the other. She does slow ankle circles clockwise and counterclockwise. Then, sitting on the edge of her bed, she does gentle neck rolls, shoulder shrugs, and a slow, seated spinal twist. She says, "I'm not exercising. I'm just waking my body up and saying thank you for another day." That simple act, taking no more than 5 minutes, sends a flood of positive signals to her body. So why does this work so well? First, this gentle movement stimulates the synovial fluid in your joints. Think of it as oil for your body's hinges. After you've been still all night, this fluid can get thick. Movement helps thin it out, so your joints can move more smoothly with less pain. Second, it boosts circulation. This increased blood flow delivers fresh oxygen to your muscles and, just as importantly, to your brain. This helps clear away that morning grogginess, giving you an immediate, natural lift in mental clarity. Research consistently shows that even light activity is vital for maintaining mobility and preventing the stiffness that can lead to a less active life. A simple morning stretch is the gateway to a more active day. This habit tackles the pain of morning stiffness head-on. Instead of giving into it, you're actively dissolving it. It's a proactive statement that you're in control of how your body feels. You don't need special equipment or a lot of time. You're not trying to touch your toes or hold a perfect pose. You're simply moving with intention, lubricating your joints, and sending a gentle message to your brain that it's time to be alert. It's a small investment for a massive return in energy that lasts all day. Now that we've woken up the body, let's talk about fuel. And no, not food just yet. The second and often overlooked habit of highly energized seniors is purposeful hydration. Most of us think of drinking water as something we do only when we feel thirsty. But for seniors who stay incredibly vital, hydration is a proactive, strategic tool for managing energy. The problem is that as we age, our body's ability to conserve water is reduced, and at the same time, our sense of thirst becomes less sharp. This is a dangerous combination that makes it incredibly easy to become dehydrated without even knowing it. You might not feel thirsty, but your body is running low. And we're the first signs of even mild dehydration. Fatigue, brain fog, and irritability. Sound familiar? That afternoon slump you blame on lunch or a bad night's sleep could very well be your body crying out for water. The solution vibrant seniors use is to stop relying on thirst. Instead, they treat hydration like a daily appointment they have to keep. They drink on a schedule, not based on feeling. This is purposeful hydration. It's the understanding that water isn't just for thirst. It's for cognitive function, joint lubrication, and the cellular processes that create energy. Let's talk about David, a 78-year-old retired engineer who was struggling with afternoon fatigue. He felt sharp in the mornings, but by 2 p.m., he'd hit a wall. He just assumed it was part of getting older. Then, on his doctor's advice, he tried a simple experiment. He filled a large 64-ounce water bottle every morning and made it his mission to finish it by the end of the day. At first, it felt like a chore because he wasn't thirsty. But within a week, he noticed a startling change. His 2 p.m. crash vanished. He told us, "I thought I needed another cup of coffee, but it turns out what I really needed was a glass of water." The science completely backs up David's experience. Your brain is about 75% water, and when it's dehydrated, its function is one of the first things to suffer. Studies have shown that even a 1 to 2% drop in hydration can impair attention and other cognitive skills. So how do you practice purposeful hydration? First, start your day with a large glass of water. After a long sleep, your body is naturally dehydrated. A glass of water first thing rehydrates you and kickstarts your metabolism. Second, don't wait for thirst. Keep a water bottle with you and sip from it all day. If plain water is boring, add some flavor with slices of lemon, cucumber, or mint. Herbal teas and broths also count. And don't forget to eat your water. Foods like cucumbers, celery, watermelon, and oranges have high water content and can make a big difference. We've woken up our joints and hydrated ourselves. Now let's build. Habit number 3 isn't a diet, it's a philosophy. It's the nutrient-dense play philosophy, and it's about choosing foods for the energy they provide, not just taste or convenience. The most energetic seniors don't obsess over calories or follow fads. They understand that food is information for the body, and they choose to send the best information possible. As we get older, our nutritional needs change. Our metabolism might slow down, so we need fewer calories, but our need for certain nutrients like protein actually goes up. This is partly due to sarcopenia, the age-related loss of muscle mass. Muscle burns energy, so when we lose it, our metabolism slows even more, creating a cycle of fatigue. Many seniors also fall into the trap of eating convenient, but nutritionally empty processed foods, which cause a quick energy burst followed by a crash. The solution is to focus every meal on nutrient density. A nutrient-dense plate is packed with vitamins, minerals, fiber, and protein. The world's healthiest centenarians consistently eat diets rich in plants, whole grains, and lean proteins. Let's imagine an energy plate based on recommendations from health authorities like the Mayo Clinic and myplate.gov. Half of this plate is filled with colorful fruits and vegetables. 1/4 is dedicated to lean protein, which is crucial for fighting muscle loss. Think fish like salmon, chicken, beans, lentils, or Greek yogurt. The final 1/4 is for complex carbs like oatmeal, quinoa, or brown rice, which provide a steady, sustained release of energy. Ernesto, a 91-year-old gardener, lives this philosophy. He describes his lunch simply: I have a piece of fish, a big pile of greens from my garden, and a small scoop of beans. He doesn't call it a diet. He calls it eating from the earth. He snacks on nuts and seeds, and his dessert is often fresh fruit. His plate is a perfect example of nutrient density, where every item serves a purpose. This philosophy frees you from confusing diet culture. You just have to ask, is this food providing my body with high-quality building materials? By prioritizing protein, filling your plate with a rainbow of vegetables, and choosing whole grains, you're not just getting more energy, you're building a more resilient body from the inside out. The fourth habit moves into a realm that science now proves is just as critical for our energy: the unbreakable social appointment. For the most vibrant seniors, social interaction isn't just a casual pastime. It's a scheduled, non-negotiable part of their week, as essential as a doctor's visit. The problem this solves is one of the biggest threats to well-being in later life: loneliness and social isolation. As life changes, our social circles can shrink. It becomes easier to stay home and let days go by without meaningful conversation. This isolation isn't just sad, it's a profound drain on our energy. Research has linked chronic loneliness to higher risks for high blood pressure, heart disease, cognitive decline, and even a shorter lifespan. It creates a vicious cycle. Low energy leads to less socializing, which leads to deeper loneliness and even lower energy. The solution is to schedule your social life. The most energetic seniors have standing weekly coffee dates, regular phone calls with family, a book club, or a volunteer shift. These are firm appointments on the calendar. We spoke with Maria, an 85-year-old who lost her husband a few years ago. She said that after he passed, her world shrank and her energy plummeted. Her turning point was joining a local walking club. At first, I had to force myself to go, she admits. But then, I started looking forward to it. Those women became my lifeline. Now, Maria's calendar is full of unbreakable appointments. She says, knowing someone is expecting me gives me a reason to get up and get going. The conversation gives me more energy than any cup of tea. The science here is fascinating. Meaningful social connection releases beneficial neurochemicals that lower stress and promote well-being. Engaging in conversation is also a great cognitive workout, keeping your mind sharp. Studies consistently show that seniors who maintain strong social ties have better cognitive function and a lower risk of dementia. Making this a habit means being proactive. Don't wait for the phone to ring. Look for groups in your community that match your interests. Even small interactions, like chatting with a neighbor, help. The key is consistency. The unbreakable social appointment creates a structure of positive anticipation that pulls you out into the world and reminds you that you're a valued part of a community. Our bodies need movement, and our minds need cultivation. Habit number 5 is the mind garden practice, actively and consistently doing things that challenge and delight your brain. The sharpest, most energized seniors are lifelong learners who treat their minds like a garden that needs constant tending. The problem this addresses is mental stagnation. After retirement, it's easy to fall into a passive routine of watching TV or scrolling online. But the old saying, use it or lose it, is remarkably true for our cognitive abilities. The solution is to choose activities that require active engagement. This is rooted in the concept of neuroplasticity, the brain's incredible ability to form new connections throughout our lives. Every time you learn something new, you're literally forging new pathways in your brain. According to the Mayo Clinic, building this cognitive reserve can help your brain become more resilient to age-related changes. Let's meet Arthur, a 75-year-old who felt his mind was getting soft. He signed up for a watercolor class. "I was terrible at first," he laughed, "but I was so focused. I would lose track of time. My brain felt awake." Arthur started reading about artists and visiting museums. He told us, "Learning to paint didn't just teach me to paint. It taught me to see the world differently." Arthur's story is the perfect example. The specific activity doesn't matter as much as the engagement. Here are some ideas for your own mind garden. Puzzles and games, crosswords, Sudoku, or chess flex your logic and memory muscles. Learn a new skill. Take an online course, learn an instrument, or try a new craft. Read deeply. Dive into a book on a subject that fascinates you. Creative expression. Activities like painting, writing, or journaling are incredibly stimulating. This habit is the antidote to mental rust. It reframes aging not as a period of decline, but as an opportunity for expansion. When you have a project you're excited about, you have a reason to get out of bed with anticipation. This next habit might sound strange, especially for those in retirement, but the most energized seniors don't live in a state of unstructured freedom. They embrace the wisdom of a structured day. They know that a gentle, predictable routine isn't about restriction, it's about liberation. It's a framework that conserves precious mental energy. The problem with a completely unstructured day is that it can be surprisingly draining. You can fall into a state of aimlessness, or you can suffer from decision fatigue. Constantly deciding, "What should I do next?" eats up mental energy. This lack of structure can also disrupt your body's internal clock, leading to poor sleep and wild energy swings. The solution is to create a simple, flexible daily schedule. This isn't a rigid itinerary, but a gentle scaffolding for your day with anchor points that provide order. A well-designed routine reduces anxiety and frees up your mind for more enjoyable things. Think about a typical day. Morning, wake up around the same time. Do your sunrise ritual. Have a protein-rich breakfast. Spend time on a mind garden activity. Midday, get in some light physical activity. Have a balanced lunch at a consistent time. This is also a great time for a social appointment. Afternoon, this might be for errands, hobbies, or a short, deliberate rest. Evening, eat a lighter dinner. Wind down with calming activities. Go to bed around the same time. This structure provides a predictable flow that helps regulate everything from your digestion to your sleep cycle. George, a retired teacher, told us his routine is what keeps him grounded. After I retired, the days felt formless. Now I have my rhythm. Morning is for my mind, afternoons for my body, and evenings for my soul. It gives each day a shape. For seniors with memory concerns, a familiar schedule is especially powerful as it reduces confusion and provides a sense of security. This habit transforms an empty day into a canvas of opportunity. By setting a few key anchors, you create a comforting rhythm that conserves energy and fosters a sense of control. Our final habit might be the most misunderstood. It's not about pushing harder or doing more. It's the opposite. It's the art of deliberate rest. The most vibrant seniors have mastered the skill of the strategic pause. They know that sustainable energy comes from a balance between effort and recovery. The problem is we often confuse rest with laziness. When we do take a break, it's often junk rest, mindlessly scrolling on our phones or zoning out in front of the TV. This often leaves us feeling more cluttered and tired. We also tend to think of rest as something that only happens when we sleep. But waiting until you're completely exhausted is like waiting until your phone is at 1% to find a charger. The solution is to pepper your day with moments of high-quality, deliberate rest. This is a conscious practice designed to calm your nervous system and replenish your energy before it's empty. It's a proactive deposit into your energy bank. Let's learn from Eleanor, a vibrant 88-year-old. Her secret? Every day after lunch, I have my quiet time. For 15 minutes, she sits in her favorite armchair, closes her eyes, and does nothing. She doesn't meditate formally. She just focuses on her breathing. It's my reset button, she explains. Before I started doing this, I'd be wiped out by 3 p.m. Now, that little pause gives me a whole second wind. Eleanor is practicing what scientists call non-sleep deep rest, NSDR. This has been shown to reduce stress, improve focus, and even accelerate learning. A short nap of 20 to 30 minutes can also be incredibly effective. Another powerful form of rest is simple breathing exercises. Pause and take 3 slow, deep breaths. This simple action activates your body's rest and digest state, immediately lowering stress hormones. This habit is the crucial counterbalance to an active life. It prevents burnout and keeps your energy stable. By scheduling short periods of deliberate rest, you aren't being lazy, you're being strategic. It's the final piece of the puzzle. We've just walked through 7 powerful, simple habits behind the vitality of the world's most energized seniors. From how they start their day to how they rest, it's clear that boundless energy is a matter of practice, not luck. Now, we want to hear from you. Which of these habits resonated with you the most? Is there one you already practice, or one you feel could make a real difference? Please share your thoughts in the comments below. The comments section is a great place to build a community and learn from each other. If you found value in this video, we'd be so grateful if you would give a thumbs up and share it with a friend or family member. And of course, if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell. We're committed to creating more content just like this to help you live your most vibrant, healthy life. Let's quickly recap the journey. We've learned that lasting energy lies in 7 key habits. The sunrise ritual of intentional movement, gently waking up your body to dissolve stiffness. The power of purposeful hydration, drinking on a schedule to fuel your brain and cells. The nutrient-dense plate philosophy, filling your plate with high-quality, whole foods. The unbreakable social appointment, prioritizing social connection as a vital health practice. The mind garden practice, actively challenging your brain with curiosity and learning. The wisdom of a structured day, using a gentle routine to conserve mental energy. The art of deliberate rest, proactively recharging your batteries with strategic pauses. You can see how these habits weave together. Movement makes you thirsty, hydration helps you digest nutritious food, good food gives you energy to socialize, social connection fuels your purpose, a structured day makes time for it all, and rest sustains the entire system. The most important takeaway is this: it's never too late to start. Studies show that adopting healthy habits, even at an older age, can significantly add to one's life expectancy and well-being. You have the power to change how you feel. Don't try to do all 7 things tomorrow. That's overwhelming. Just choose one. Pick the one that seems easiest. Maybe it's starting your day with a glass of water or scheduling one phone call with a friend this week. Master that one habit. Feel the difference it makes. Let that success build your confidence. Then, when you're ready, add another. These are small, sustainable shifts that lead to profound benefits. It's not about becoming someone new. It's about rediscovering the incredible energy that's already inside you. Thank you for spending this time with us. Here's to your health, your happiness, and your boundless energy. Thanks for watching. Hit the bell icon for the daily updates. Please do like, subscribe, and share with your friends.